Good morning and welcome back to Quant Questions, where we go over questions commonly asked in a quant interview. Today's problem is increasing dice order number 1. Jumping straight into our problem, you roll a fair 6-sided die twice. Calculate the probability that the value of the first roll is strictly less than the value of the second roll. I'm going to give you guys around 3 minutes to think up a solution to this problem. Remember, it's an easy problem on probability, so it shouldn't be too hard. However, if you need to take extra time to think up a solution, do take extra time. Don't jump into the solution. Now, starting with the solution, there are 2 possible solutions we have right now. First one is a more rudimentary basic solution, and the second one is more advanced and optimal for an interview. So starting with the first solution, for each roll, there are 6 possible outcomes for the roll. Now, if we're rolling die twice, there are 36 possible outcomes for values we can get for the first roll and second roll. A favorable outcome is a die roll where the value of the first roll is strictly less than the value of the second roll. We can just sum up all possible situations where this occurs. So if the value of the first roll is 1, then the value of the second roll must be 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, which is 5 favorable outcomes. So on and so forth. If the value of the first roll is 2, second roll could be 3, 4, 5, 6. The value of the first roll is 3. The second roll could be 4, 5, 6, as we're looking for strictly greater values for the second roll. Now, if we sum up all these possibilities, we get that there are 15 favorable outcomes out of the 36 possible outcomes that exist, and we can simplify it to 5 over 12 as our solution. Now, this is a good solution, but we're manually counting up all possible values that we can get for the first roll and second roll and seeing which ones are favorable. So let's look at the second solution, which is a little bit smarter. For the value of the first roll to be strictly less than the value of the second roll, we need to consider 2 points. First point being different roll outcomes. The 2 rolls must be different for one to be less than the other. Since there are 6 possible outcomes for each roll, after the first roll, there are 5 remaining outcomes for the second roll. So that's our first condition, and that has a probability of 5 over 6 because there are 5 other faces that the second roll can choose. Now, the second condition is we want our first roll to be strictly less than our second roll. Given that 2 rolls are different, there are only 2 possibilities. Either first roll is less than the second or vice versa. So these possibilities are equally likely because each die is the same. So the probability that the first roll is less than the second roll is the same as the probability the second roll is less than the first roll, which is 1 over 2. Now, since we have these 2 conditions, we meet the conditions for this question, and we get that the solution to this problem is 5 over 6 times 1 over 2, which is 5 over 12. The same solution that we got from our first method of solving the problem, but a lot simpler and a lot quicker. Now, you see if we enter 5 over 12 as our solution, that's correct. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend you think might enjoy this problem, and I'll see you guys in the next video.